Do you have any other questions for me, Counselor?
Lieutenant Kaffee. Lieutenant, do you have anything further for this witness?
Thanks, Danny. I love Washington.
Excuse me. I didn't dismiss you.
I beg your pardon?
I'm not through with my examination. Sit down.
Colonel.
What's that?
I'd appreciate if he would address me as Colonel or Sir. I believe I've earned it.
If Lieutenant Kendrick gave an order that Santiago wasn't to be touched, then why did he have to be transferred? Colonel, Lieutenant Kendrick ordered the code red, didn't he? Because that's what you told Lieutenant Kendrick to do.
Object! And when it went bad, you cut these guys loose! Your Honor, you had Marcus inside a phony transfer. Your Honor, you doctored the logbook. Damn it, Kaffee! You coerced the doctor.
Consider yourself in contempt.
Colonel Jessup, did you order the code red?
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers?
I think I'm entitled to.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth! Son, we live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns. Who's gonna do it? You? You, Lieutenant Weinberg? I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom. You weep for Santiago and you curse the Marines. You have that luxury. You have the luxury of not knowing what I know, that Santiago's death, while tragic, probably saved lives, and my existence, while grotesque and incomprehensible to you, saves lives. You don't want the truth because deep down in places you don't talk about at parties, you want me on that wall. You need me on that wall. We use words like honor, code, loyalty. We use these words as the backbone of a life spent defending something. You use them as a punchline. I have neither the time nor the inclination to explain myself to a man who rises and sleeps under the blanket of the very freedom that I provide, and then questions the manner in which I provide it. I would rather you just said thank you and went on your way. Otherwise, I suggest you pick up a weapon and stand a post. Either way, I don't give a damn what you think you are entitled to.
Did you order the code red?
I did the job.
Did you order the code red?
You're goddamn right I did! You want to ask me about code reds on the record, I tell you I discourage the practice in accordance with the commander's directive. Off the record, I tell you it is an invaluable part of close infantry training, and if it happens to go on without my knowledge, so be it. I run my unit how I run my unit. You want to investigate me, roll the dice and take your chances. I eat breakfast 300 yards from 4,000 Cubans who are trained to kill me, so don't think for 1 second that you can come down here, flash a badge, and make me nervous.
Let's go. Colonel, I just need a copy of Santiago's transfer order.
What's that?
Santiago's transfer order. You guys have paperwork on that kind of thing. I just need it for the file.
For the file?
Yeah.
Of course, you can have a copy of the transfer order for the file, Danny. I'm here to help in any way I can.
Thank you.
You believe that, don't you, Danny? That I'm here to help you in any way I can?
Of course.
Corporal will take you by personnel on your way out to the flight line, and you can have all the transfer orders that you want. But you have to ask me nicely.
I beg your pardon?
You have to ask me nicely. You see, Danny, I can deal with the bullets and the bombs and the blood. I don't want money, and I don't want medals. What I do want is for you to stand there in that faggoty white uniform and with your Harvard mouth extend me some fucking courtesy. You gotta ask me nicely.
Colonel Jessup, if it's not too much trouble, I'd like a copy of the transfer order. Sir.
No problem.
I'm sorry to bother you. I should have called first.
No, I was just watching the ball game. Come on in.
I was wondering how you'd feel about my taking you to dinner tonight.
Are you asking me out on a date?
No?
Sounded like you were asking me on a date.
I wasn't.
I've been asked out on dates before, and that's what it sounded like.
Do you like seafood? I know a good seafood place.
Okay.
My third case was a drunken disorderly. It lasted 9 weeks. I rounded up 31 people from the bar that night.
9 weeks on a D&D? Well, what was the prosecutor offering?
15 days.
You sure hustled the shit out of him.
Yeah, well, after that, they moved me to internal affairs,
Tough to blame them.
where I have earned 2 meritorious service medals and 2 letters of commendation.
Why are you always giving me your resume?
Because I want you to think I'm a good lawyer.
I do.
No, you don't. I think you're an exceptional lawyer. I watch the court members. They respond to you. They like you. I see you convincing them, and I think Dawson and Downey are going to end up owing their lives to you.
Joe, I think you should prepare yourself for the fact that we're gonna lose. Ross's opening statement, it was all true. I mean, let's pretend for a minute that it would actually matter to this court that the guys were given an order. I can't prove it ever happened. We'll keep doing what we're doing, and we'll put on a show, but at the end of the day, all we have is a testimony of 2 people accused of murder.
We'll find Markinson.
Joe, we're gonna lose. And we're gonna lose huge.